Hey, you know that feeling when you're about to loot the body of a fleeing bowman you just shot in the back with a scoped AK, but you don't have a secure base to put his stuff? Don't worry, I'm here to help. This is Wandering Wizard with another Rust base design. I'll go ahead and show you the layout first on Fortify so you get a very clear picture of how to build this. Then I'll show you how the base looks in the game, and then we'll rate it. You'll notice in a second that I'm going to delete some of the triangle foundations that I'm placing. This is a necessary step so that we know we get the spacing correct. This base is made up of 4 stars that converge around a central courtyard. Each star has 2 layers of doors or walls that you need to go through to get to the center. The courtyard is going to be very useful as well because you can grow cloth there and nobody can steal it. At the center of one of these stars, we're going to place the tool cupboard. I'm going to enclose it in stone because there's no need as a solo player to have access to it. The tool cupboard is admittedly one of the weaknesses of this base. Your tool cupboard will have 4 C4 worth of protection, which is rather on the low side for a tool cupboard. If that's something that concerns you and you don't mind farming a little bit more stone, you might check out my external tool cupboards in my 38,000 stone base. I'll let the Fortify video play. It's pretty straightforward. Whichever star is going to be your tower, just put a ladder hatch there instead of a floor. If you're trying to build this base, the Fortify video will be clearest and most straightforward. So I'll just go ahead and take a walk around the base so you can kind of get the flavor of it. This base gives you 2 main loot rooms. You can see how I like to set my loot rooms up. There's plenty of space for a shelf, 2 large boxes, 2 small furnaces, and there's also plenty of space to walk around. You'll see in a bit that you can also store 2 large boxes at the base of the tower. I've already mentioned the tool cupboard as being a possible disadvantage of this base. The open style courtyard could also be a possible disadvantage. Somebody could very easily boost up onto your roof. It would only take 2 people. And then they could shoot you as you're running between your doors. Even still, they're going to be hesitant to actually jump down into the courtyard to grab your stuff, because it'll be difficult for them to get out. 3 people could manage it. You would need 1 person to boost the other 2 from the outside. You would need 2 people to then jump down, so one of them could boost the other one out. Even still, that leaves 1 person stranded on the inside of your courtyard, and they're not going to be able to get out. If you get 3, 4, 5 geared guys who find your house and jump up onto the roof, if they're geared, they're probably not going to jump down after you, because they don't want to lose their stuff. If you're a solo player who doesn't want to get raided, it's actually an advantage that this base is so open. Experienced raiders can see everything you have, and they can know before they even start attacking you how many rockets or how many C4 they will need to get everything. They will come up with a very high number, and they're going to decide it's not worth it and they're not going to attack you, probably. The way I have this roof set up is really better for somebody who's going to be peaceful. You can't fire down into your courtyard, you don't really have fields of fire that are that great, and any enemies that may be trying to door camp you, they can tell that you can see them as well, and that you can just stay up there until they go away. The other obvious advantage is the cost of this base for how much protection you really get out of it. So let's go ahead and rate it and we'll see. The base will take 16 C4 to entirely raid. That's pretty straightforward, but probably your opponents are going to use rockets to take advantage of splash damage. And I have to apologize in advance, we're not going to be able to see the end of this raid. The server that I built this on actually lagged out and reset right in the middle of this. But you'll see the front 2 stars fully raided using 12 rockets, and the back 2 stars still fully intact. and you can see the server starting to lag out here. But that was 12 rockets, and we can see the other 2 stars are still fully intact. So double that, and here's our 24 rocket star base. Hope you enjoyed watching. Be sure to leave a comment and check out my other videos.